It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Play action this time with Love. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Russell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Love going to give this one to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off-play action. Russell. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, Swift. And he's got some space here. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Russell. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Love from his end zone on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Russell. He's airing it out for Williams. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, here comes Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On fourth down, Russell. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Swift going to try up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Russell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Love back to it here after the pick six. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Russell. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They run out the gun with Swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
From the gun, here's Swift. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
On 4th down, Russell. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Gore. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action. Love to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Love now to pass on first down. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
First down, Love to pass. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at the...
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here. He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
handoff. This is Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're going to try and throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw. Russell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Operating from the gun, Russell. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Love, they go play action now.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-and-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And some room to work. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Love now. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try to win this one.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Running is Swift. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Once again, it's Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to throw. Russell, ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Off the play fake. Russell. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, Russell. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without him.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Russell rolling to his right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Russell rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. James Mitchell from 8 yards out. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that.
He's got a man, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Love. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his... And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Russell. He's going to take another shot here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah.
And now here's another interception.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Off the play fake, Love.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 1st and 10, Love. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins from 21 yards away.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs
From 17 yards out.
and the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeout.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
and the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down, going to the air with Love.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Love. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Russell on the move to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense